really mind-bending question. How does your mind literally build the world you see around you? We're going to map out the entire architecture of a thought, from a tiny spark of an idea to its massive impact on your reality, all based on the incredible insights of Dr. Maqsood Hassan Azeemi. So, let's get into it.
So let's just start with a huge question, one that might make you second-guess, well, everything. Just look around you for a second. The screen you're looking at, the chair you're in, the world outside your window. Is any of it really there? Or is something way more interesting going on?
Well, here's the thing. The core idea is that our eyes don't actually see things. They just see raw data, patterns of light and color and shadow. That's it. But that's not what we experience, is it? Our mind jumps in, takes that raw data, and instantly translates it. It sees a certain shimmering pattern of light and says, oh, that's water. It sees another set of sparkling lights and says, yep, those are jewels. So what we experience isn't reality itself, but our mind's interpretation of it.
And that right there is the first big takeaway. The reality you live in isn't some direct video feed from the outside world. Nope. It's a non-stop, 24/7 act of interpretation. And your own mind is the one doing all the work.
So, what's the main tool our mind uses for this incredible job? It's simple, really. It's naming. Just think about that for a second. We take this chaotic flood of sensory information and we slap a name on it. By giving something a name, we take a vague, abstract sensation and we turn it into a solid, concrete concept. We make it real in our world. And that's how we build everything, piece by piece.
But let's take this one step further, because it gets even more profound. These names, these words we use, they aren't just simple labels. No way. They are like these powerful, invisible containers that hold entire universes of meaning, of stories, of ideas.
The great sage Qalandar Baba Alia captured this perfectly. He said there was one word, it became a story. That one line just says it all, doesn't it? A single, simple word can expand in our minds to hold an entire narrative, a whole history.
For example, take the word war. It's just 3 letters. But is it just a word? Of course not. It's a concept that we have collectively packed with so much meaning, so much history and emotion. It's an idea so huge that you could fill libraries with books about it, each one telling millions of individual stories. Because inside that one little word, war, you've got all of this and more. You've got bravery, you've got cowardice, you've got strategy, history, conflict. Each of these is a whole world of stories by itself. So the word isn't just a label on a box. It's a doorway to a massive world of ideas that we all build together.
Okay, so if words and concepts build our reality, how does a single thought actually get built? This is where Dr. Azeemi gives us this amazing, almost mechanical breakdown of the process. It's the step-by-step journey an idea takes from some abstract source all the way to a physical reaction happening inside your own body.
And the journey begins right here. According to this teaching, every thought you have starts as pure information. And this information is broadcast from a single universal source. This source is called the Loh-e-Mehfooz, and you can think of it like a divine program or a cosmic hard drive that holds the blueprint for, well, everything.
Let's make this totally real with a fantastic example. Just listen to this one word. Tamarind. Okay, what just happened? That sound you heard was step 1, information. That information hit your mind, creating a kind of mental pressure. Your mind then instantly formed a concept, an image of tamarind. That image immediately triggered a feeling. You remembered its unique, sharp, sour taste. And what happened next? The physical reaction. I'm willing to bet your mouth just watered a little bit. That whole chain reaction, from a sound wave hitting your ear to your body physically responding, that was the complete journey of a single thought. Okay, so that's the how, and it's pretty incredible. But why? Why is it so important to actually understand this process? Well, this isn't just some cool mental trivia. The whole point is to give you the tools to consciously master your own reality. And this brings us to this key idea of tarz-e-fikr, which basically means your way of thinking. Think of it like your own personal operating system. It's the unique software you run to process all that information coming at you. The whole spiritual path, from this point of view, is about refining and upgrading that internal software, trying to align it with a clearer, higher truth.
And why do we do that? Because it's a direct path to a better life. It's simple, really. When you can properly assess the information coming in, you naturally make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, you can execute those decisions more effectively. See the chain? Better thinking leads to better choices, which leads to a better life. It's a clear, logical path from mastering what's inside to mastering what's outside.
Which brings us to the final, and I think most powerful idea in all of this. It's about the one thing that truly makes human consciousness so special: the power of choice.
Now get this. The teachings make this really fascinating distinction. Angels, in this framework, are beings of pure light and obedience. They're literally programmed in a way that they cannot make a mistake. But us, humans, we're designed totally differently. We aren't defined by being perfect. We are actually designed to make mistakes, and, this is the crucial part, to learn from them.
This flips the whole idea of failure on its head. A mistake isn't an endpoint, it's a data point. The source tells us that when a person truly learns from their errors, they become a sabikun, which literally means one who learns a lesson. Your mistakes aren't a final judgment on you. They are your curriculum. They're the very engine of your growth.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought to carry with you. Think about the last mistake you made, big or small, doesn't matter. At the time, did it feel like a painful ending, a failure? Because with this new understanding, maybe you can see it as something else entirely. Was it actually a lesson, just waiting for you to learn it? The choice of how you interpret it, as we've seen today, is completely up to you.